dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs
What
you.
up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, and the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about Monday Night Raw, February 24th, 2025. Cole and Pat on commentary. We're in Cincinnati, Ohio, at the Heritage Bank Center. We started it off with the douchebag Logan Paul. Yes, getting booed. He comes out, he's just, I believe this is his state, Ohio, and they do not want his skibbity riz ass out there. They are booing him. But here comes CM Punk. I was like, ooh, let's get cooking here. Let's get cooking indeed. So CM Punk comes out. Logan's like, what's your problem? Punk's like, I ain't got a problem with you. You know, you did eliminate me in the Rumble, and you did do this, but you're not a threat to me because you haven't done anything in this business to, be who you are. And Logan goes at him. He's like, yeah, this world, blah, 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 Cena, Randy, you, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, and Punk comes out. He's like, yeah. And guess what? We are legends. And, you can talk to me when you actually do something in this business. And I was like, yeah, it was a really good opening between Logan and CM Punk because I knew these two were going to cook, man. But, yeah, Logan, being a bitch, slaps Punk and runs out. He's like, look what I did, bro. Look what I did. But Punk told him, he's like, when we get in that chamber, you're locked in with me. So you better believe the devil's going to come out of Punk and he's going to beat Logan Paul's ass at Elimination Chamber this Saturday. Whew, good times. Our first match of the night, Ludwig versus Pete versus Penta. Come on. This was almost the match of the night. Almost the match of the night. But man, these three went to war. They don't like each other. But Ludwig got the win. So this is kind of Penta's first loss in the WWE. But I think we're going to keep building with Ludwig and Penta and Pete and this craziness. But this was a fun match. A really fun match. Ludwig cut a promo before. And I believe this is just the format. Because this is supposed to be the commercial break. So before every match, as they come out, they cut a promo to the crowd, pissing them off when you get in the match. So when we come back from commercials and stuff like that, then the crowd is hot, the crowd is excited or anything like that. So it's just kind of weird because you see that the 3-minute countdown in the corner. And I'm like, oh, this is a commercial break, so nothing really is going to happen. We get a John Cena package, and I was thinking about this last night. I was like, this farewell tour really isn't a tour like promised. And it was like, Cena's coming back full time. You're going to get him cooking in stories. No, comes back to the Rumble, declares he's going to be in the Elimination Chamber, and he's going to be at Elimination Chamber, and there's been no build, no promos from him at the other contestants inside the chamber, and I'm just like, well, okay, that's cool. He could if he can just get the chamber match, can he just declare himself for the main event of WrestleMania? So I'm kind of wishy-washy on this whole John Cena farewell tour at this point because I'm like, it's cool to see him. It's cool to be like, oh, these are the last moments of our lives with John Cena, but I expected a little bit more. I don't know if I'm the only one, but if y'all can comment in the comments below. We get Jackie with Rhea. She has a big, big championship match next Monday with Io Sky. And guess who interrupts her? Io Sky. So Io goes at Rhea and then says, I'll see you next week. That's going to be an exciting match. Rhea has not beat Io. That's interesting. Then we have the New Day come out. Cut a promo, of course. Dissing Cincinnati and everything like that. And they hurt poor Rey Mysterio, the hero, the leader of the locker room. They took down. But they're going to take on LWO. I love the new look. I love the new music. I love the New Day because I feel like it's fresh. It's different. Not the same thing. Even though I love the New Day, I feel like this direction they've gone into is far better. I love heel New Day. But, of course, they're bad guys. After they get the win over LWO, they beat them up, and here comes Dragon Lee, and they beat up Dragon Lee. And then just to show how much of assholes they've become. We get the Judgment Day backstage. I really miss JD. JD has gotten a lot of love as of late, especially with that match where he got hurt. But the Judgment Day are backstage. Liv and Raquel, they have their big tag team championship match tonight. And we got Finn, a lot going on with Finn, and then he's mad at Dominic because Dominic lost to AJ Styles, but Dominic's going to face Braun Breaker tonight. So a lot of stuff going on in the Judgment Day. I saw a really funny meme. It was from Community where he's coming in with pizza. He says this was going to happen when the Judgment Day is a fire. Carlito's in the back eating an apple. But I love when Carlito grabs the yellow apple and goes, ooh, yellow apple. Delicious. We get Kathy with AJ Styles. And guess who interrupts him? Logan Paul. As much as Logan Paul's not liked, that man can go in a ring. And, I want to see all these opportunities now. Punk and Logan, AJ Styles and Logan. It's just endless possibilities with Logan Paul, and it's freaking great. I love the fact he called himself a full-timer, too. And I'm like, you're not a full-timer, dude. They have the Tops Rip Night. I've been looking for these Tops cards. Maybe I should just order them online. But I like the hunt. But my town is really not great for the hunt, especially on action figures and everything like that. But I really want these Topps cards, and I'm going to keep looking at all the stores that usually holds cards. I've been looking at Target and everything, unless you got a different suggestion. But like I said, my town is not great about having those sort of things. We go into Gunther. It comes out because of promo. He's like, hey, I'm not mad at Jay. I'm going to embarrass Jay at WrestleMania. And I'm going to give this person right here the opportunity, the privilege to face me, Gunther. He calls out Tozawa. Tozawa's like, oh, shit. Poor Tozawa. He comes out, and he's just like, oh, I don't want to do this. But Otis and Maxine are just telling him, you got this, man. You got this. And he's just like, sure, it's not you, though. But of course, Gunther whoops that ass for the win. And as he's beating him down, a little tease of Otis and Gunther. And I was like, ooh, then here comes Jey Uso. And we all yeeted. We yeet. Me and my wife went yeet. So Jey Uso is going to get a huge pop when he beats Gunther at WrestleMania. I just feel it, man. Just me. Oos. Cole was on the podcast Impulsive. Yeah. Logan Paul's podcast. I really want to listen to that interview, but I don't want to hear Logan Paul's voice. But I would like to hear Michael Cole in his button shirt that wasn't properly buttoned all the way. Then we get Jackie with the Elimination Chamber preview. Then we go into our Intercontinental Championship match. Dakota Kai versus Lyra, who is the champ. It was okay. Lyra for the win. I don't know why we keep dropping the ball on Dakota. I don't get it. I really like Dakota Kai, and I feel like she should be that Intercontinental Champion. Just in my opinion. But of course, as Dakota Kai is walking out, here comes Ivy. She attacks Dakota and runs in and attacks Lyra. She wants that Intercontinental Championship, and I think that's the route we're going. And American Made are going to get those tag team titles off the War Raiders, and as Master Chad comes back after his lucha journey, they're going to have gold, and he's going to be very happy. Then we get Jackie with Sammy interview. He's like, hey, the man came to my house, and I went to his house, and no one was home but his mom. And me and his mom caught up, and I looked at myself, and I felt ashamed that he has pushed me this far. But at Elimination Chamber in our unsanctioned match, it's going to be full-on war with, and I'm just like, man, these two are going to beat the crap out of each other. We get Kathy with Bailey, and here comes Roxanne, and I love that Roxanne and Bailey are working together in the sense of like a story and an angle and whatnot, and Roxanne's just that like, hey, I'm here, this is my time, the prodigy is here, move along, mom. Bailey's like, you know what, I'm gonna whoop that ass at Elimination Chamber, and Roxanne being in Elimination Chamber is insane. We get a Bianca and Naomi promo because they have their big tag team match tonight, and it's like, who attacked Jade Cargill? I'm really hoping it's one of these two. I really do. I think that's going to be great. I was hoping it to be the revealed tonight, but no. And I don't want Liv and Raquel to be the ones. It's either Bianca or either Naomi, the ultimate heel turn. I think we're going to see the result at Elimination Chamber. We get Dominic versus Braun Breaker. This was fun. This was fun for what it was. But Dominic, of course, had the Judgment Day. Finn, Carlito, and they were trying their best to distract Braun, but it ended in a DQ. Yeah. So I think this was the right move. You know, keep Dominic safe, keep Braun safe, and have the shenanigans of the Judgment Day. We get a final boss package. I want your soul. Yeah. Then we get Jackie with a new day again. They're like, look how fast we changed because we're going to get out of this stinking town. We get American Made with Kathy backstage. Oh, yeah, it's Jackie with the new day, then Kathy with American Made, and then War Raiders, and just ends in a big fight. Huge fight. Now, Cody Rhodes, we hear from him, and he comes out, and he's like, I know what y'all want to talk about. The man wants my soul. What does that mean? You know, and he's talking, and then here comes Seth, and then this was just a great moment in promo. This is my moment of the night because Seth goes at him and is like, everything I've done for you, I helped you get that championship last year, blah, 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 blah. And then Cody comes back, it's like, yeah, but you turn your back on the Shield, your brothers. You sold out to the Authority. Bob, you know, just getting in Seth's face, and Seth's like, okay, you're right. Okay. And he goes a little more personal like Cody, and it just ends in this, like, you can feel it. It's just the feels. These two were meant to do this forever. Then we get Alpha Academy, Natalia, Jay's checking on him. Austin and Grayson start talking crap to Jay Uso. You know, Grayson's going off. And this was fun. This was the best part of this. Is as Jay's talking, he goes, yeet. And Austin did yeet, and Grayson looked at me and goes, oh, sorry. I'm like, that turn on Grayson is going to come, and it's going to be such a great... It's coming. It's slowly cooking when Austin Theory is going to finally go babyface. Now we get our main event, the Women's Tag Team Championship. Bianca, Naomi versus Raquel and Liv, who had the championships. They cut a promo before in the standard of the commercial break, but man... Oh my gosh, this match was fantastic. This is probably the best women's tag team championship match I've seen. The first ever 3-time champs, Raquel and Liv, win the championships. I mean, it was back and forth, false finishes, just everything you wanted. There's a moment where Liv is like, get the fuck up. And I'm like, oh my God. And Dom, of course, coming out. All the false finishes, but man, this was awesome women's tag team at its finest. But Raquel and Liv got the championships. They won. They beat Bianca and Naomi, and I'm like, wow, this looks good for the Judgment Day. And going right on into Elimination Chamber, this is huge win. But yeah, first time ever 3-time women's tag team champions. But next week, we're going to be in Buffalo, New York. We got Elimination Chamber this Saturday. We got WrestleMania 41, 19th and 20th in April. Roadblock for NXT, March 11th. And what's my notes here? The announcement of WrestleMania 42, New Orleans, April 11th and 12th of next year. And a new show called Evolve, March 5th. And if you're not watching on A&E, there's LFG, Legends and Future Greats. They finally got their teams together. We watched episode 2 this past weekend, and it's a good show. There's a lot of people I'm rooting for, though. One person on the show that I just don't care for, he's got that Logan Paul vibe on him. He keeps beefing with Bully and everything like that. Can we just call Bully? It's easier for me because they keep calling him Bubba. I'm like, that's Bully Ray, goddammit. But overall, the show, 5 out of 5 for Monday Night Raw, February 24th, 2025. Cole and Patton commentary in Cincinnati, Ohio at the Heritage Bank Center. Moment of the night, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Match of the night, Bianca and Naomi versus Raquel and Liv. Awesome. We got new champs here. We got a lot going on. So tell me what you think of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit the subscribe. Share with your grandma, share with your grandpa, share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Are you okay? Hey, my bad. I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry.
Logan Paul, run while you can.